So let me ask you a question, bro.
What's going on?
Out here in Hawaii, how do you learn or how do you enrich your Mexican heritage or your black heritage?
Oh man,
What do you do to learn about it, to grow it? Do you know anything about it here?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna front of that. I don't know nothing about it here.
All right, what about?
It's not even. I don't even. Yeah, I'm not even.
You say your dad's black, right?
Yeah, my dad black.
What does black mean?
Shit, that's crazy, bro. You might do some research, bro.
Ah,
I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
It means it's nothing. It's
No,
not
I
even
was
a name,
like,
right?
excuse me.
So when we come up, and even Mexican is the name that conquistadors gave to the Aztecs.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they wasn't like, yo, we the Mexicans. They was a group of people known as the Aztecs amongst themselves. Different tribes within the Aztecs. So where did the name Mexican come from? Where did the name black come from? That's what white people get. Right? So today we don't even know our name. What language Mexicans are supposed to be speaking?
Spanish.
Why they speak Spanish? Who taught them Spanish?
Shit, bro.
White people.
Bro.
Spaniards.
What?
Conquistadors. People from Spain came over to the Aztecs, enslaved them, and said, you're going to learn our language. Just like the white man, the European man, taught black people, you're going to be called black, your last name's going to be Johnson, and you're going to speak English.
Crazy.
That's important stuff. So here's the thing, we lost our culture, we lost our heritage, and the only thing we know now is nigga stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We know Christmas, we know Thanksgiving, we know 4th of July,
A little
and
basic
nigga
stuff,
stuff.
you know what I mean?
You understand? But the reason why we can't do anything beyond that is because we don't have a heritage. All right? You say how long you been?
Like 4 years.
4 years, right? You ever been around a group of Hawaiian people?
Yeah.
They be here.
Yeah,
Right? They
be
can
here.
speak their language, they can tell you all about their customs, they can tell you all about their history, right? But where are you going to find the people Mexican?
Oh, they ain't gonna find them out here. I'm gonna keep it real.
They out here though.
They probably is, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I only ran into like a few out here. That's like real
They've
Mexicans,
been here,
you know
they've
what I
been
mean?
here for a while. You know what they're doing now? They're running around saying that they're Hawaiian.
Bro.
You want to know why? It's a social advantage for you to be like, I'm gonna hide it amongst them because we all brown, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hide amongst them and just start telling people I'm gonna get some Polynesian tattoos. I'm not Polynesian though, right? And then I might be able to get that job. I might be able to get that contract. I might be able to get that lease.
Yeah,
Because the
especially if
benefit-
you got that voice. You know that little pigeon voice?
Yeah.
You get that down, they gonna be like, he's local. They already
Now
think I'm
they'll
local, you know
ask
what I
certain
mean? I'm like,
things. They're like, what family you from? And then that's where you run into trouble, right? But here's the thing, right? Black people and Hispanic people have been here for centuries, right? And to this point, you cannot find a black
It's
or
crazy because I heard that before.
a black or Hispanic community in Hawaii. You find every other community here, building amongst themselves. But the people that don't know who the hell they are, they can't do anything. What they do is we'll go deal with everybody else. We'll marry the Chinese lady. We'll go hang with the Hawaiian people and listen to what they got to say about their tragedies and never even think what black means. You understand? So let me show you something real
You
quick.
just taught me some shit.
Let
I'm
me show
about
you
to go
something
home
real
and
quick.
research
No,
about
real quick. Cause you here, right?
Yeah.
Check. Give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1. I'm gonna show you this because our history is in the Bible. But here's the thing: if people see the Bible, they be like, "Wait, man, no, the Bible been around for a long time." Don't look around.
Like, I'll be on toes, bro. I'll be honest.
You was up?
You gotta stay on toes out here.
Why is that?
Huh?
I thought it's paradise out here.
Nah, it's not. I don't know who told you that.
Okay.
Nah, it's-
No, I know.
come
I'm
on,
from here.
it's-
I'm from here, so
you
I
from
know.
here?
Nah, I've been here for a
Oh,
long
what
time.
the fuck?
I've been here for a long time.
All
Listen
right,
good to
cool.
this. Deuteronomy 1 and 1, right?
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1.
Mhm.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So the book of Deuteronomy is the words that Moses was speaking to his people, the Israelites. That's what the book of Deuteronomy is about. So everything that he's saying it to his people. He's not speaking to the whole world.
Yeah.
He's not speaking to the whole universe.
talking to his
people,
people, yeah.
right? Now I want you to listen to what he's going to say to them. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Hold on, let that car go by. All right, go ahead.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy
Now,
God.
hearken means to hear and to listen. He's telling his people, if you will not listen to the voice of our God, go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes,
Familiar with Moses with the commandments.
Yeah.
All right, he's saying, if you don't listen to that stuff, go ahead.
which I command thee this day,
Uh-huh.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
He said, you're going to be cursed if you don't listen and do these things, right? Read verse 16.
Verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
He said, my people are going to be cursed in the cities and cursed in the fields. Right? When we look at our people, whether we in the city or whether we in the field, the burbs, we cursed. We in the lowliest of the low spots, right? We in the favelas, the barrios, the hoods, the reservations. That's where all our people are at, right? Now, keep reading, verse 17.
Verse 17. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
He said, cursed going to be a basket in the store. You said you're going to retire in 3 years. We can't say that.
That's the hope. You feel me? That's
right. But he said, look, listen to the curse. Read it again.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Our money, our economics, our money in our basket. Right? You know, when you invest, you want to put all your money in the one basket. Right? He said that thing gonna be cursed. This is why we have no community money. This is why our money don't circulate in our community. You understand? It's cursed, right? Go to verse 29.
Verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness.
How does a blind person move around? Right? They ain't got their little stick. Even if they got their stick, they gotta be very careful how they move and take light steps and check to see if it's safe, check to see if it ain't a hole, check to see if it ain't a trap. That's how we'll live our lives. What's up, man, bro? Let me give you one. Real quick. This is information we talk about Black and Hispanic history according to the Bible. All right, what's your name, big bro?
My name Bobby.
Bobby? Yeah. I'm FDL. It's good to meet you, man. What's your name, big bro? Hakeem? Hakeem or Hakeem? Okay, all right. We met a brother named Hakeem. All right, so we going over the history of the Bible. Right now, we talking about Moses speaking to his people about curses that would happen to them for them not listening to the commandments that he gave them. Right now, he's saying that they would be cursed in the city and cursed in the fields. So wherever they go, they're going to be cursed. He said their basket and their store going to be cursed, meaning their community economics going to be cursed. Now read verse 29 again.
Verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness.
This is how we got to move as a people. We got to move very carefully. We got to make sure that it's the right move. What's the way to go? Oh, I heard Bobby know he got a hustle over here that might be able to get us out. You understand? But read on.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
But normally it don't work.
Pretty much.
It don't work. Right? Read.
And thou shalt be only oppressed.
Be what?
Only oppressed.
What's going on at the border right now that's happening for blacks and Hispanics right now? Anybody know? In 2023 at the border of the U.S.
Man, I knew it like a couple years ago. They have.
It's still going. It's still going.
Yeah.
Full throttle. Do you know?
What they call?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So they rallying up all
Hispanics,
Hispanics, all Latinos, all blacks at the border, tying them up, old school style, lassoing them. Right. They kids disappearing and they put them in these prisons and stuff like that. Right.
Yeah.
Today they call them internment camps. Right. But it's concentration.
Concentration? Yeah, I heard that.
Right. That's happening today. Right now. Right this instant. It's
They still got
happening.
those?
Yes. Remember how they said they was gonna build a wall?
I read that shit like
Ain't nobody stopped building the wall. They was getting on Donald Trump for building that wall. Joe Biden building it too. You understand?
Yeah.
And here's the reason why. Read on.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
That means robbed. No matter what. The Mexicans, right? I know you say your pops is black, and we'll get to that too, right? Mexicans, right? You know how much work Mexicans do? But they just say, like, in Florida right now, they kicking out all the immigrants, and white people's like, I'm not picking them. I'm not doing that. And now it's shut down. It's shut down, right? So now, do Mexicans be like, are people looking at Mexicans be like, man, we really should pay them more. We really should do more for them. We really should reimburse them for Texas at least. They not doing it, right? Read that part again.
And thou shalt be only oppressed.
You're only gonna be oppressed
and spoiled evermore.
Means robbed evermore. Robbed evermore. So Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, right? Rosewood, all these places in Detroit, in Chicago, in DC, that black people and Hispanic people pulled themselves up by them bootstraps and built all these places. Where these places at now? They destroyed. They are destroyed by bombing, by military incursion. Some of these things have been on not even too far from our lifetime. Right? Now I'm getting to a point. Right? Read that last part.
And no man shall save thee.
And no man shall save you. This is why whatever our grandfathers was going through, we still going through it. Our grandfathers had to worry about police brutality and poverty and having to go to the military to make things meet, right? We still doing it. You in the military? See? There you go, right? Yeah, I knew he was in the military before he even came up here. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked like he worked out, he ain't got his beard ain't on, you know, I know it, right? So, keep in mind, it said, no man shall save you, right? Give me verse 49, real quick, 49. Listen good to this. Listen good to this. All right.
Verse 49.
Uh-huh.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
The Lord, God, is going to bring a nation against thee from far. Right, go ahead.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies.
Right, what's the symbol of America? What's the symbol of Spain? The eagle as well. Right? Who took over Mexico? Spain. Right? Where'd they come from? Far. Right? Read.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies.
Right?
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
When the conquistadors came here, right, they didn't speak whatever the Aztecs and the Mayans were speaking. They were speaking Spanish, right? We didn't come equipped learning English.
Nope.
We didn't understand that language. The Bible is telling our history. Read on.
A nation of fierce countenance.
Fierce countenance. That means they was mean. They was horrible. They was fierce, right? So much so they'll kill a baby. They'll use us as alligator babies. They'll hang our women and cut the baby out. They'll burn us alive and all take photos and bring their kids there. Right? Read on.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
They ain't gonna regard, if you young or old, it don't matter to them. Right? Read.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
He gonna eat all your stuff up. Right? Well, in Texas and California, New Mexico, used to be the Aztecs land. He said, this my stuff now. Read.
And the fruit of thy land.
Yup.
And thou shalt until thou be destroyed.
Until you destroy. Until now, I'll be like, you know your real name not Mexican, right? You're like, what? Say what? You don't even know. Right? Give me verse 68. Last one.
Verse
Last
68.
One. Listen,
and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Bobby, remember who Moses is talking to. So every V8 in the world want to come right now. Look at this.
They all passing by.
Y'all don't understand, this is the devil. This is the devil, right? This is an opportunity for our people to get their history here, and everybody with a V8 want to come by right now. We doing good though. So now, remember, he's speaking to the Israelites, right? And he's saying, you will be cursed for not keeping God's commandments. Now remember where they just came from. Where the Israelites just came from, remember? You know? Yeah.
Yeah, you just said it, didn't you?
Moses said, let my people go, right? To free his people. Where was they coming from? Yeah? Huh? Nah, they weren't coming from Israel. Israel ain't even been established yet. Right? Read. Verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Where did they just come from? Egypt. Right? They was enslaved in Egypt. Right? To them, Egypt actually literally means slavery. It means bondage. Right? So he's saying, I'm going to bring you into slavery. Right? Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
I'm going to bring you into slavery with ships. Does that ring about anybody? You know any people that went in slavery with ships? There you go. Right? But he's not talking to Africa. Who's he talking to, Bobby? No, he not talking to them. He didn't say Mexicans. Who did he say the book of Deuteronomy is about him talking to? We gonna remember, because y'all don't remember nothing. That's what that V8 stuff, them cars come in, it's like, oh, I forgot everything you said the last 5 minutes.
Trying to listen, I'm like,
look, it's a lot, right? But look, read it again, Deuteronomy 1:1. This is what the entire book of Deuteronomy is about. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Who's he talking to?
Israel.
The Israelites. Right? So he's saying the Israelites are going to go into slavery on ships. The Israelites are going to go into slavery on ships. Why? Why are they going into slavery on ships? Remember? There's something about listening to something or not listening to something. See, we got to go back. It's the commandments. The commandments. Right? Remember, he had commandments that he was giving to them. He said, if you don't listen to these, you're going to be in the hood. You're going to be oppressed evermore. You're going to have to walk around like the blind walking at noonday. And if all that don't, you're going to go into slavery on ships. That's what he's telling his people. Read verse 68 again.
Verse 68.
It's too good. It's all coming together. Right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery again.
With ships.
With ships, right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
He's saying just the way I'm saying it, in case it wasn't clear. Go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Your homeland, you're not going to see it no more again. That's why you just said Africans. No, he's not speaking to African. You was taught that you was an African. And not even specifically. Africa's a continent. Right? That's very close to saying I'm an earthling. You understand? Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We put on slave ships and sold to our enemies. We was. Right? Read.
For bondmen
Slave men.
and bondwomen,
And the slave sisters too. They was there. Go ahead.
and no man shall buy you.
Remember earlier we said nobody's gonna save you. So he said, I'm gonna send you to slavery on ships and nobody gonna save you. Nobody gonna save you. So, did our people go into slavery on ships? Who stopped that from happening? Anybody stop it? Anybody get in front of the ship be like, stop. It happened. And we still here today and don't know who the hell we are.
Right?
So it happened. So everything Moses said about his people came true, which means we didn't do what? Listen to his commandments. And which will make us who? The Israelites. How come it's not the Chinese man? How do we know it's not the How do we know it's not the white man that this is talking about?
Cause they already got everything pretty much, right?
Yeah, they not oppressed evermore.
Motherfuckers got.
They know their identity and they didn't go into slavery on ships.
Nope.
They ain't do nothing.
You see, this identifies us. This identifies us. Now, when we go back and we say, well, why did this happen? Because we didn't keep the commandments. So now, Bobby, Hakeem, what do you think we should be doing right now? Then? There you go. Now, where are we going to learn the commandments? Church teaching us the commandments? Nah, not at all.
What you got to get together?
Get the beer real quick, right? Huh?
You gotta
That's
get
part of
together?
it. That's part of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because as a people, we was always together. How could Moses be like, I'm speaking to all Israel if they wasn't all together? You understand? Now here we scattered. We scattered, especially here in Hawaii. Read that real quick.
Leviticus chapter 21 and verse 5.
Uh-huh.
They
This
shall
is a commandment. Okay?
they shall not make baldness upon their head.
Uh-huh. Like Tyrese or Michael Jordan. Anybody telling black people not to make baldness on their head? Who tell them not to do that? They not. But it's a commandment in the Bible. Right? Read.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
Like Tyrese or Michael Jordan. Or everybody in the military. Right? It's the weekend for you, ain't it? Unless you got a profile.
I got a profile.
There you go. But why you got a profile?
Because I'm weird, so I just tell them.
Well, you do. When you look at the instruction, right? When you look at
They
the
gotta
instruction,
cut y'all hair like every week or something?
Nah, we gotta shave every single day.
Every day?
yeah. Right? Now, listen, that's the rule for them. They got to shave every single day, right? But the Bible say though,
Don't shave.
don't shave.
Oh, the Bible said don't shave?
Read it again, read it again.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
So if you got that line, that little skinny line, if you got the goatee, don't do it. That's a sin. Did anybody in the church telling you that? You ever went to church and be
They
like,
all
hey,
be
hey,
in the
hey.
church with a cut. You know what I mean?
There you
Looking
go.
fresh.
There you go. Now, it don't say that you can't look nice. It just
just
saying
said
don't
don't.
shave it off.
Are you talking like the whole thing or is it like a part?
Read it again,
He
read it
said-
again.
Oh, I know he said corner.
Get
but like-
19. Get 19.
Get chapter 19 and verse 27.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall not round the corners of your head,
That's another way of saying bald, just like in the other scripture, right? Go ahead.
neither shall thy mar the corners of thy beard.
Mar means to destroy, right? Take it off. You understand? In the scriptures, brothers was humiliated by getting their beard shaved off. When you was a slave, what was the first thing they did to you?
Cut all your hair off and stuff.
There you go. Right? Keep reading further for my brother Bobby here.
Verse 28.
Uh-huh.
Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead.
No R.I.P. grandmas, no R.I.P. pookies in your flesh. Go ahead. And you could be like, well, it say cutting. I didn't really cut. You know, it's like a laser nowadays, right? Yeah, we want to be slick. Niggas is
Like
slick.
little tattoos of like, it's saying that really pretty
Read,
much?
read.
Nor print any marks upon you.
Damn. That's specific. That's specific. Did you know that?
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even know that.
Why?
I knew
Why is
that.
nobody teaching us that? Why is nobody teaching us about these commandments? That's real easy to keep too. It's real easy to keep. To grow your beard, what you got to do? How much effort you got to put forth? You got to do nothing.
Wake up, go sleep.
Exactly, right? Now get Deuteronomy 28 verse 1. I'm going to show you why they are not telling y'all brothers to keep this stuff. But they'll let you do everything else. If you want to roll up a blunt, that's fine. You can do it right there. No problem. They'll bypass you, right? But you know what's interesting? To the rest of the world, us being right here, even talking about positive stuff is an amazement to everyone. What are they talking about? You know, there used to be laws against that. It's called loitering law. Black people couldn't get together. Even in the military, a couple of brothers get together. Like, hey man, we gotta break it up, bro. You know what I mean? Those are the type of things, right?
What is a nation? Someone refused to say nation is men leading by example.